Okay, hello everyone. So let's proceed with absolute inequalities. So you're gonna have the inequalities that involving absolute values. Okay, so first of all, you need to make sure that your absolute value is on the left hand side and then it is positive at the front. So when it's already in this form, you can see the sign over here. So you're gonna decide whether to use the go, gu, or la, li. Okay, go, la, gu, li. Okay, so what's gola guli stand for? So for G, it is stand for greater sign. Okay, and then for L, it is for less sign. So when you see the greater sign, you're gonna define it as or, and for the less sign, you're gonna define as and then you need to find the union for the greater sign, and for the less sign, you're gonna find the intersection. Okay, so now let's see our sign over here is greater, so we're gonna use go, and then we're gonna find the union of the final answer. Okay, so let's first define the inequality of absolute value. So we're gonna define it into two. So we have the first one, 2x greater or equal to x squared minus 3. So since it is greater sign, we're gonna put or over here, and then the other one is we put negative at the front, and then the same for the rest. So now we're going to solve this inequality. So if you notice over here, we have x squared on both sides. So x squared is actually quadratic inequality. Okay, we need to solve the quadratic inequality. So for quadratic, we have two methods to solve. Whether you can use the table of sign or you can use the graphical method. Okay, so for this case, I'll show you how to use the graphical method. Okay, so now we're going to rearrange the equation. So we have negative x squared plus 2x plus 3 greater or equal to 0. For this one, we have negative x squared minus 2x plus 3 greater or equal to 0. Okay, so for this one and this one, we have negative as the coefficient of the x squared. So you cannot directly put into the calculator for factorize. Instead, you have to make sure that at the front it is positive. So what you're going to do for both sides is you're going to multiply with negative 1. So for the purple one, I'm going to solve the purple one first. So it becomes x squared negative 2x minus 3. So since we multiply with negative number, we need to change the sign. So from greater or equal to, it will become smaller or equal to 0. So now insert this quadratic into your calculator. You're going to have x minus 3 and x plus 1. Okay, so you're going to have 2x, which is the first one is x equal to negative 1. The second one is x equal to 3. Okay, so we already have this 2x. You're going to use the graph method, right? So I'll teach you on how to use the graph method. You need to draw a smile graph because it is positive quadratic. And then here is negative 1, here is 3. And since it is smaller than 0, this is the answer that we want. So it is from negative 1 until 3. So it is close bracket because you can see over here it includes the equal sign. So we need to use the close bracket. Okay, same goes as the second case. So you need to multiply with negative 1, so become x squared plus 2x minus 3. So we also need to change the sign from greater or equal to become less than or equal to 0. So we're going to have two value of x. So the first one is x equal to negative 3, another one is x equal to 1. So same as before, I'm going to draw a smile face because we use the positive quadratic, positive x squared. So it is negative 3 over here and 1 over here, and still we're gonna shade the area over here because it is less than 0. So the final answer for this one is from negative 3 until 1, and still we're gonna use the close bracket because of this sign over here. Okay, so are we done? Not yet. Why? Because we need to combine the answer and find the union of the answer. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw a number line. So we have 4x. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have negative 3 and then negative 1 and then 1 and then 3. So for the purple one, we have negative 1 include until 3 include. And then for the blue one, we have from negative 3 until 1 also included. So the union of this is from negative 3 until 3. So the answer is negative 3 until 3. And since it is included over here and here, so we're going to use the close bracket. Also, you can write your final answer in solution set form, which is your x going to be between negative 3 and 3. So this is your final answer. Okay, that's it. Thank you.